Okay. Well, I'd like to welcome you all. The inspiration behind this exhibition was the American photographer Edward Steichen, who put together a body of work taken by photographers from all over the world. And he put their images into a show at the Museum of Modern Art in America. The exhibition was called The Family of Man, and it was an optimistic exhibition. It was a celebration of humanity. Whilst approaching the closest stages of my teaching career, and about to move back to Wales after 20 years of exiles in the New Forest in Hampshire, I was opening an exhibition at the Red House of Merthyr students' work. At that time, through the media, Merthyr was not being celebrated, more degraded. On talking to the students, I was explaining to them the reasons why my wife and myself were returning back to Merthyr, and we shared together all the wonderful attributes of this county borough. And back home we came to the surprise of our friends. And then having our hair cut at the best hairdressers in Downers in Merthyr. Zoe, my hairdresser, was cutting my hair, and our conversation commenced. Explaining that we had just retired, and we used to live in the New Forest. She thought I said Tree Forest. And when I said that it took us 4 hours to travel to Merthyr from the forest, she thought to herself, I got a strange one here. Just humour him. And then I said, when we were looking to purchase houses, we went over to Aberdare, Irvine. Her response is, why are you doing that? Aberdare and Irvine are nothing compared to Merthyr. They haven't got a retail park. We have 2 Costa coffees and another one in town. This was an innocent, lovable pride in Merthyr. But this is what this exhibition is all about. It's an innocent, honest, lovable pride in Merthyr as we look back at our history and all of our excellent heritage, but also as we look forward to the future. Thank you to all the people who have made this exhibition possible. Thank you to Bob the plumber, locally known as Bob the Leak, for fixing the temperature problem of our boiler. Thank you to Daniel the painter for doing an excellent job of painting the exterior walls of our house. What a strange exhibition this is. Thank you to Sean the postman for his chirpy disposition no matter what the weather is like. Thank you to Lisa the hairdresser, who can cut 5 women's hair at the same time and still manage to talk for Wales. Thank you to Geraint, the Merthyr handyman who did a marvellous job at renovating our garden, while we supplied him with 1 cup of tea, no milk and 6 sugars. And where would we be without Andrew, the Merthyr market trader, who supplied me with an imperial-sized butterfly nut for my 1930s Gandolfi wooden camera. Thank you for your pride in supplying me with something that no one else could supply. Thank you to Santa Claus, even for being here today. If only the world knew that Santa Claus Workshop is in Muriel Terrace, Downless. Thank you to the Merthyr Skins and the Merthyr Rockabillys and the young children of Merthyr. Your fashions, your possessions, your gestures are our gestures as we look back at our lives as the years have rolled by. Thank you to the Merthyr bride. Where is she? Thank you to the Merthyr bride with that lovely pearl necklace, a course bought from folks. And that lovely pearl necklace glowing in the soft window light as we together come back home to Merthyr to share our lives with the family of Merthyr. All of you in these frames, as you look outward, you are archetypes, representatives of our community. Thank you for your trust in allowing me to capture your image and to put you on public display. Thank you to Andrew Bush and to Rab Art for your generosity in supporting this exhibition. The exhibition is also an encouragement and support of the staff of Photo Gallery in Cardiff. And a special thank you to the local support of Richard French in the print department of Merthyr Council, who have done an excellent job and always so obliging to the demands and my own requirements. And it's lovely to be back at Cyfarthfa Castle. Thank you, John, Kelly, Chris, Ben, and all the staff of this museum. You are a precious pearl, a precious stone in the crown of Merthyr. And thank you to the Mayor. Thank you for your support. And of course, when I first met the two Kevins, I really enjoyed our time together as we almost wallowed and rejoiced in the lovely attributes of the borough of Merthyr. Thank you to everyone who was coming here this afternoon. Really amazing, really. People from the New Forest, people from Blaenavon.
Thank you.
Sorry. And of course, I've just recovered from the Big Pit opening last Friday, and it was amazing how Merthyr and Blaenavon people got on together without fighting. So that was an achievement. I hope you enjoy the experience of viewing these pictures as much as I have really enjoyed taking them. But thank you very, very much for attending. So let us all go forward and celebrate in the borough of Merthyr. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As first citizen of the county borough of Merthyr, I am delighted to be here this afternoon to officially open Walter's photographic exhibition. Walter began his photographic career using an old-fashioned, large-format mahogany and brass Gandolfi camera, which he was alluded to. His work was inspired by the German portrait documentary photographer August Sander.
You've done your own work, haven't you?
And the ancient photographers of the 1930s Farm Security Administration. On a local level, he was inspired by the landscape and people of his home environment, Blaenavon, South Wales. Photography was used to provide a commentary of working class life during the late 1970s and early 80s. Later in the 80s, Walter commenced his documentary on large department stores supported and sponsored by Alders, Debenhams, Marks & Spencers and Owen plc.
Yeah, they all closed down then.
Walter also spent many years capturing everyday life here in Merthyr. He left Merthyr to teach and has recently returned to live and has thrown himself back into photographing the town and his people. The exhibition, The Family of Merthyr, is a celebration of the people of the town. And I would now like to officially open the exhibition and really looking forward to seeing all these amazing photographs.
I would just like to say, before I let you all look at the photos and enjoy them all and everything like that, is exhibitions like this rely on a lot of local support and word of mouth and everything like that. You were the first people to come in here and do this. Don't go home and think to yourself that was lovely and never mention it again. Tell a friend, tell family members, share it about, tell everyone. The more people you get through the door here, the more fascination Walter's work will have, really, and the more excitement will generate, hopefully. So yeah, certainly get out there. And in the museum shop today you can buy books of the exhibition. We all know how much money you've all got, don't deny it. So yeah, you can buy these lovely printed.
Normally these are £9.99, today we're selling them for £10 to save a penny change. And this book here, which is a collection, it's lovely to have Kerry and Catherine Jenkins over from Big Pit. Here's a selection of mining pictures that are part of the collection over there. This book is only £5.99 today for £5. Wow, it's a bargain.
So without further ado,
I just say there are pictures along the corridor as well.
Yeah, so the exhibition spreads out into the corridor as well, certainly. But yeah, without further ado, please feel free to have a look, and thank you very much both for opening the exhibition today.